Shop Soccer Podcast. We are back in the building, kicking soccer shit. Kenzel Washington, what's going on with you?
Yo, man, it's cold out here, bro.
Bruh,
Like
preach.
that that's what's going on. It is cold. I think the high this week was like 22. Like
Ouch.
yeah, like I go turn on my car to like warm it up and that joint be screaming. That joint be like,
hmm
yeah. And then that engine,
Plus
then
the
you
wind chill.
yeah, then you hear the cold air hit the engine. And it take like a minute or two for that thing to regulate. Like that bitch be out there struggling. I went to get an oil change, and my guy was like, "Yeah, like you came in and got one. You got one at the right time." Because it was like my engine was straining in this cold. So
That's insane, bro.
yeah, I mean it is what it is. Like
Yeah, that's Chicago living, bro.
yeah, and it wouldn't be so bad. It probably wouldn't be so bad for me if I didn't live so close to the lake.
Oh,
So like
Lord.
I live like right on the lake, so I get like lake effect snow. Like it's tripping out here. It is tripping.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, same thing here, man. It was snowing today. I left work. It's got like a half an inch out there.
Whew.
But it's so cold. It's just literal crystals on the ground.
Yeah. Has it
So
melted and like has it melted and reformed? Cause like it snowed here like a week ago and it's just been there.
no, like most of the major snow we got melted already.
Yeah.
This was like a light dusting. It wasn't too crazy. So yeah, I feel you on that, man. I'm just trying to stay warm. You see, I got my hoodie on. I
Yeah.
got
Hoodie
my heat
gang.
on. Staying cozy, baby. Staying cozy.
Bro, I was playing at the facility. I played twice this week at the facility already.
hmm
Like it was like noon when we were out there, and like you just be walking around on the turf, and then all of a suddenly like your feet get hot because you like oh man like your body's trying to send heat to your feet, and you're like
yeah.
shit like why are my toes numb? And it's like the ground is so cold like even in the facility just because like of the under like of the
Right.
ground, right? It's like oh my god, this is bad. Like it took me like 15 minutes to get warmed up, bro. Like we were halfway through like a little pickup session before my feet started feeling like it was okay. It was
That's
like
crazy. I don't
yeah.
even know how the players play in like the professional players, how they play in the snow.
Oh, we were
Cause
talking
I'm
about
like, your feet are just ice blocks.
yeah, we were talking about that. Messi played in that game. Messi played in the Champions League game because there was the CONCACAF Champions League game. There was like rumors that he wouldn't play or something. I wouldn't have fucking played. And everybody was like, "Oh, he getting 320K a week." Blah 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 blah. I was like, he been getting 320. I don't want a pocket watch, but like
Yeah.
he been getting 320K a week for like 2 decades.
It's like, it's
Like
pocket change at this point. They
yeah,
don't give a
yeah.
fuck.
You think this 320K is gonna be the one to make him get out there and play, bro? Like you fucking crazy.
Bro, it's so wild just how limited the average perspective is.
Yeah.
It's like you have to have more common sense than that, please.
Yeah, like he definitely wasn't doing it for the money, man. He was doing it like that's kind of the more he's been in MLS and the more I've seen him play in like conditions that like aren't like ideal, I just have like more and more respect for him
Mm,
because like he don't have to do this shit, bro. Like
right.
he really don't. Like if he really wanted to be a diva, like he could have not played last night and like nobody really would have like, they would have been like, "Oh, Messi didn't play." But like it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. Like, the world wouldn't have ended over it, right?
hmm
But went out there and he gave the people a show. And like I think he scored and everything.
Did they win? I don't even know what the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they won. I'm pretty sure they won, and I'm pretty sure he scored. And that's like, You can't ask for anything more than that.
Right.
Inter Miami beat Sporting Kansas City. He scored the only goal.
Oh, bruh. SKC is
Bruh.
struggling, man. They got to
Like,
get their shit in order.
man, if I was Don Garber, I'd throw a couple zeros on Messi's check, man. Like
Yeah, 100%, bro. Pay him.
he holding this shit up. Oh, did you before we get into the shits, this isn't on the docket. Did you see the MLS commercial that they're running internationally?
No.
Okay, pull it up. See if you can pull it up. It's like MLS Ian Wright. Like this is an international.
Ian Wright is on the commercial?
Uh-huh. It's an Adidas MLS commercial. I'm pretty sure they're running this internationally. I don't think it's running in the States because it's like geared towards like the international audience. It's
Yeah, I
definitely
don't
geared
see
to
it.
um
Ian Wright MLS commercial.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it. They're pulling up all these commercials of his from the early 2000s. Like, I don't want to see that.
Um okay, yeah, here. Hold on. Let me see if I can you got your phone on you?
Yeah.
Okay, here. I will send it to you on Instagram and you can run it. Yeah, cuz
Sir,
this
hurry up.
Oh, okay, okay, I did. I did.
It's
I did.
mad dead air.
Man, it's fine, man. It's fine. It's fine.
All
It's
right, here we go.
yeah, there we go.
Think you know soccer? There's something special happening across the pond. We've got a man that needs no introduction. Numero Diaz, your favourite player's favourite player. The GOAT, Sir Lionel Messi. The best.
Oh, that
Oh,
wasn't.
okay, but yeah, that
Gotta go.
Yeah, I see it now. But I'll check it out.
yeah. MLS is like when does the season start?
Saturday.
Woo! Oh yeah, March 1st. March 1st. No wonder my ticket rep.
No, February 22nd.
Oh, our home opener is March 1st. That's why
Yeah.
my ticket rep's been calling me. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they're trying to get me to buy some tickets. You got season
Yep.
tickets this year?
Of course.
Oh. Oh yeah, we
Bruh.
talked about it last year. That's how you get in the MLS Plus. Yeah.
Speaking of season tickets,
Yeah.
the sales rep for premium seating in the new stadium had a
Uh,
call with me.
ooh.
Bruh.
Ooh.
Niggas is charging, boys.
Uh, how much are they?
Ooh, I'll put it like this. So he's only selling premium seating right now, right? Well, not he, but the team is only selling premium seating right now, which makes sense because those seats are going to subsidize the cost for everybody else,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The least expensive
Uh-huh.
premium seating option
Mm-hmm.
is more than the current highest cost season ticket.
Oh my God. You gonna get one?
I don't know. I'm actually thinking about it because for premium in our current setup includes options that don't have food and drink included. But over there, all of them do.
Ooh.
So I'm debating biting the bullet and just getting in on the low end.
Yeah, you know what we need to do?
And I potentially may upgrade now to the current high tier so I can get used to paying that
Yeah.
money.
I was just thinking about that. You know what we need to
Yeah.
do? We need to turn this into a revenue generating venture, and then we can write off the season tickets. And I'll just come to city. I'll just come to the city.
Yeah.
I just moved to the city.
100%.
I just moved to the city.
Hell yeah.
Shit, turn this into a revenue generating venture over here.
Oh man.
Let's do it.
But speaking of generating revenue, let's jump into the first topic, which is about which leagues, professional sports leagues specifically, are generating the most revenue. Of course, the top three we have to know: NFL,
Yeah.
NBA,
Yeah.
and the MLB.
Yeah. No doubt.
Four is the Premier League. This was a little shocking because
What'd you think it'd be for?
I thought they would no, I just thought they would be higher. Like I thought they would be one or two or three.
You thought the Premier League would be bringing in more money than like the NFL and the NBA?
Yeah, but once I looked at the list, so
Yeah.
let's get through the rest of the list. There's only 10.
Okay.
Four is the Prem, five is the NHL, six is La Liga, seven is the Bundesliga, eight Serie A, nine Ligue 1, 10 MLS,
Yeah.
11 and on. I'm not going through all that, but this is crazy that not crazy, but it is encouraging that MLS is in the top 10 of revenue generating professional leagues around the world, beating out many leagues that the uninformed might think generate more than they do. Um, what are your thoughts on this list, first of all? Like, why do you think this list is like this?
Um. So I mean, the NFL and the NBA are like this because of television. Baseball's like this because of real estate.
Hmm.
Um, Everything else I feel like is just like consolidated down. I mean, if soccer was the major sport in the US, then MLS would just be way higher because I
Mm-hmm.
mean they're not that far behind. I mean I think they're less than $1 million in revenue a year behind like the French league, and then maybe like no. They're hundreds of thousands of like if it's X millions, then
Mm-hmm.
like it's a rounding error between the MLS and the French league, and then it's like slightly less three four like yeah. So this is literally about where I thought everything would be. I'm really surprised that what I'm really surprised is that the NHL is that high. Like I just didn't think ice hockey would be that high, and I didn't think the separation between ice hockey and soccer would
Mm-hmm.
be that like would just be that large. Because I mean, we're talking about almost like the NHL almost doubles the revenue of MLS. So that's probably the big thing that sticks out to me right now. It's just I didn't realize like hockey was getting it in like that.
Yeah, the thing for me looking at this list, you know what stands out?
What?
NFL, NBA, MLB are the top three.
Mm-hmm.
You said the top two are like that because of TV, MLB is like that because of real estate.
Yeah.
I would challenge that with these three are in this position because they're the monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
There is no competing league to NFL. There's no competing league to the NBA. Yes, are there leagues around the world? You can play in Turkey, you can play in Germany, you can play in Spain. Sure, they have some great Euro leagues and teams. We know this, but it pales in comparison to the NBA. And with soccer, all of these leagues being so high on this list, but they're all competing with each other
Yeah.
globally for eyes and ears.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So it's super impressive that MLS, despite all the shit that people talk about it that don't watch the league, um, it's a top 10 by revenue in the world, competing against all the big dogs. And when you have the resources, and you're managing your resources well over time like this, then you have a greater chance of, doing what we're seeing now. They're signing younger, promising talent, bringing them to MLS. Those players are no longer afraid to sign those deals because they know if they come to MLS, perform well, they can go right back to Europe to a big contract. So this is super dope to see, man. It's like all this like business insight is important to understand because the better you understand your product as a fan, the better you understand like how your team is progressing, how the league itself is progressing, and what you can come to expect over the next over the coming years as you watch your team. So I'm super excited to see this, man. This is dope.
I wouldn't be surprised. So MLS is 10 right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they move up to 8 in the next, like, 5 to 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, there's not that much separating the MLS, the French league, and the Italian league
Bro, they could
in
go up
terms of
to
revenue.
6 to be honest, because they can absolutely pass League. They can pass the Italian league, and they can pass Bundesliga. Because
I'm not.
all three, you know why I say that? All three of these leagues are basically language locked:
Uh,
French, Italian, and German.
Bundesliga, not so much. Bundesliga has a really strong, like English coverage and like English arm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the only reason I don't think they would catch La Liga and the Bundesliga is because both of those are on ESPN,
Okay.
and they have a very strong English like dub over essentially with like English
Okay.
commentators, and like it's very accessible for them to watch. And then as soon as like ESPN becomes its own like kind of standalone like app where you don't need cable or anything like that, like the value of those like properties in the United States is just going to skyrocket. Like I fully expect in the next couple of years, I fully expect the NHL to go like to slide down a couple spots. Spain and Germany, the Bundesliga and La Liga, to go up a couple spots, and then like MLS to overtake the Italian and the French league. Because I do agree with you that specifically the Italian and the French league, those two are like 100% language locked. Like the French league has no coverage in the United States, and the Italian league is like on Paramount Plus. But I mean, who like people watch Paramount Plus for the Champions League? They don't watch it for the Italian league.
Right. Yeah, this is crazy, man. We sit above Brazilian Serie A,
Uh huh.
bro. Like people better start paying attention to what MLS is doing, man. Because it's yeah. Let me not even go down that rabbit hole. We'll just leave it at that. Salute to MLS for being in the top 10. Y'all know I'm the MLS homer. It is what it is. Let's talk Apple TV a little bit.
Apple
So
gang.
we have an article here where an Apple TV executive acknowledged that Apple TV for MLS exclusively is only a part of the equation. They're going to eventually need more games on network television.
Yeah.
Um, how are they going to do that though?
I mean, in other words, water is wet, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty
I mean,
much.
I think it's really I think it's really up to MLS to understand what the value of their services are on network television. And if I was giving away some free game, I would try to go the local route
Yeah, I think they will
and
for sure.
use network television as kind of a loss leader, where like you find your local station Like, you find your like not you find like a local affiliate station in every like town that you have a team in, and then you know you basically subsidize having it on network television for all home games.
Right.
So like every home game is on like some network television channel, and that way like you can cut costs because like you're not porting like away games in like it's a very local like kind of like product that you're creating, very localized
Right.
for home games, and it gives you exposure in a way that you wouldn't necessarily get exposure. And like you just got to treat it like a loss leader, man. Like I imagine it can't be that much. Like out of
Oh, it's a lot, bro. Because
I
I mean, the network still has to pay for it, and they're not going to want to pay for it. So
yeah, but
they
that's
just
what
have
I'm
to be willing to cut them a sweet enough deal.
yeah, I would basically I give it to them for pennies on whatever they would cost them. Like I would treat it like a loss leader. I would, like it's worth more to the MLS to be on like network television in that capacity than it is whatever money they're going to pull out of it.
Right. You already got the Apple money, so
Yeah,
the
you
rest
already
is
got the
gravy.
Apple money. Yeah. And I mean, if you're real funky about it and you're only doing home games, you might just be porting the Apple feed over. And then they might just be pulling the Apple logo off of it. Or they might be doing like a dual logo where it's like, oh, like, this is on like, Fox 38 or whatever your local ass channel is, like brought to you by Apple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I think you just got to get a little creative with it. This isn't a problem of to me this isn't a problem of like demand, or this isn't a problem of supply. This is a problem of creativity. And if you like if you have a creative enough solution to this problem, it all works out. But you got to be on network television.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Like, everybody was bitching and complaining when they even took the Apple deal in the first place. And they're like, oh, I don't want to be on this. I don't know. And then they gave it to you with your season ticket. And then
Uh-huh.
that argument quelled. And now it's just like the league is here. Apple TV deal is here. You know where to go to watch games without fail, regardless of what market you're in. If you want to watch on TV, you're probably not going to see all the specific games you want to see, but there are some on network television. If they can, like you said, be creative and figure out a way to get the local market involved, all golden, man. All
Yeah.
golden. I just don't like who's going to take it. Some markets have weird cable deals, and it's going to be difficult to sort that out. It's probably New York is one of them because Yes Network, they have to be on Yes or SNY. And I don't think either of those is going to work because they're still both cable television channels.
Yeah, but I mean, but this is where you just got to get creative. Like maybe you end up on public broadcasting.
Hey, shit, you laughing? That shit would be fire, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
That shit would be fire.
you just got to get creative. Like like around here, like the game would probably be on WGN or some shit like that. Like you just got to think outside the box. I mean, why these niggas bullshitting? Like I would geo lock in home games on Tubi.
Bro, did you say Tubi had the Super Bowl?
Yeah, because Tubi's owned by Fox.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You gotta do your science. You gotta do your science.
Why
Yeah,
would I be doing the science on Tubi?
you gotta do your science.
But yeah, when I saw that, I said, wait,
Uh-huh.
what?
I watched the Super Bowl on Tubi.
That changes everything. Cause I was like, yo, how did they afford? Like, I know they get money somehow with the ad dollars, but I was like, they were getting Super Bowl buyout against network television type money.
No, it's just owned by Fox. Tubi is the standalone like kind of like throwaway app owned by Fox where like you remember So you remember when like Fox used to pilot all the black shows and then all the black shows went away, right? Like it's basically the same model except with Tubi now because they can run like just limitless like, BET style TV shows,
Mm-hmm.
see what sticks and bubble it up, and if it bubbles up, then maybe it makes it on to like, Fox Cable. If not, you can watch it on Tubi. That's where like the Tubi movie thing came from
Yeah.
because it's just all these just like
Low budget
low budget
black
studios.
films.
Yeah. But it's all owned by Fox. It's all owned by Fox.
That changes everything. I did not know that.
Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl on Tubi
Yeah, me too. I
because
was
I
like,
don't
this
have
shit
cable.
fire.
Yeah, because I don't have cable, and
Right.
it was the feed. It was the Super Bowl feed. Like it was Tom Brady and who was that? Joe Buck or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't get like two commentators you never heard of before. It was the Super Bowl feed. So
Yeah, that's insane.
big shout out to Tubi.
Big shout out to Tubi, man. I'm gonna make it a point to watch at least one Tubi movie this year. like a
What?
really Billy. I want like the worst rated one. I want to
Oh
watch it.
man, they there was one about the only Tubi movie I've ever watched. It was about a dude who lost his job and he became a male prostitute and didn't tell his wife. And then like the like climax of the movie Pause was when like she found like some weed and honey packs like in his clothes because she was doing his laundry, and she confronted him about it. She was like, "What you need this for?" Blah 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 blah.
Slinging his dick.
Yeah, she was like, he was like, she was like, "You gonna fail your drug test at your job? Are you fucking crazy?" And he was like, "I ain't got no job." Like, and he just crashed out. "Well, I ain't got no job. Like, you know what I've been doing to pay bills? You know what I've been doing?" Like he's doing like that. And he was like, "Apparently, people pay for good dick." And I was like, "Oh my god!" And that's when I turned it off. I was like, "All right,
That's when it was getting good.
yeah." But that's what oh, pause, yo, wait, yo, that is flagrant, my man. That is flagrant. That is flagrant, my guy. But nah, man. Like I was like I was with you until he crashed out. Like, and then I came to my senses when he crashed out. I was like, I just spent 2 hours watching. I came to my senses. I was like, nope, 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 nope,
Oh
nope, nope.
man.
They had
All
me the
right.
first half. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's jump to some NWSL conversation and let's talk NWSL Denver. So they have not yet decided on a name and they are turning to the fans of the team and whoever else has access or the who stumbles upon this voting sheet here. They have 6 names as suggestions and they want you to choice rank them and then write in any other suggestions you may have. The 6 names that they have so far are Denver Gold FC, Colorado 14ers FC, Denver Peak FC, Denver Elevate FC, Colorado Summit FC, and Denver FC. Boy, oh boy. What are your thoughts on these, Ken? Like how would you rank these? You have the website up
Boo.
over there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tomato, 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 tomato.
Yeah,
Boo.
rank them. You got to rank them.
Okay, so Denver FC is sixth. Like that's the bottom. Like, just don't. Um, then I would go probably Colorado 14ers
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, like, nobody knows what 14, like, 14 is gonna be like something for like Colorado, but like no.
Mountains.
14 mountains in Colorado?
No. 14,000 feet or more is a
Oh,
14er.
oh man, get the fuck out of here. Number 5, Colorado 14ers. Um, Number 4, I would probably go like Denver Gold. No,
Oof.
just whack. Number 3, um, I would probably go Colorado Summit. I mean, that sounds
Mm-hmm.
okay. Number 2 and number 1 are kind of interchangeable. Denver Peak FC and Denver Elevate FC, mainly because I'm holding out hope that they flip them around. Cause like Peak Denver FC, like that's kind of lit. Peak Denver or like Elevate Denver, like
Yeah.
that's kind of lit.
Not
Like
mad at that at all.
I actually filled this out and wrote in my name that I think they should be. I think they should be Mile High Denver.
Mm.
Like that would be like I don't think they should be like Denver whatever or like Colorado whatever.
Yeah.
They should be whatever the
Something
little
something
adjective,
Denver.
yeah, something something Denver is definitely like where it's at right now. Because like
Yeah.
you don't want like Bay FC, like oh my god, like you don't want like San Diego, like whatever, like like I'm tired of like city mascot names,
Yeah.
right? So like give me like Mile High Denver, give me like Peak Denver FC, like that would be that like Peak Denver, like drop the FC. Just be like Peak Denver, bro. Like that would be lit.
I have a good name.
What?
AS Denver.
Oh, what was the AS?
Altitude sickness.
Ah! That is actually that's kind of dope. Like that's
People
kind
would
of
think it's
dope.
like AS Monaco. Like,
Yeah, Athletico Sport or something
yeah,
like, or
some shit like
Athletic
that.
Sport. Yeah, yeah, that would be. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be creative, man. And then you could like have like all your different things that like AS stands for. Like altitude sickness could be one of them.
Fucking
Like
fire, bro.
that would be fire as shit.
And then they're asking if the team should represent the city of Denver or the state of Colorado.
Oh, Denver,
Yeah,
Denver.
100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't do that,
You
Colorado.
can't be claiming the state because USL is coming with promotion relegation to put MLS to its knees.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
Fucking
are you going to do when USL comes stomping through your state,
40
takes over 3 cities versus your one?
brother. Shaw.
Oh, man, too funny. All right, let me get out of here because all those names are terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is, man. Like, it's it's hard to name a franchise, like, especially when you kind of do it like this. Like, it's just hard to name a franchise, man. Like, I don't wanna see them with like a little mountain mascot. Like, oh my god.
Oh, you know it's coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know it's
So
coming. They should get like a caribou or something.
some
Whatever
weed.
the fuck they got roaming around over there. A moose. I don't know.
Oh, they got some camel toes over there.
Sir, you gotta relax.
Oh no no no! What they no 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 not camel toes. What are they? Moose knuckles.
Moose knuckles.
Why you say it was in base?
Cause a camel toe is cute. Yeah, I mean it's a camel toe. But that moose knuckle. Yeah. See?
Oh my god! You know what it's time for? The views, opinions, and statements expressed during this podcast are solely those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily represent the views, opinions, or positions of the podcast hosts, guest sponsors, or any affiliated entities, including employers of the participants. Blah 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 blah. That's the disclaimer. My man said, moose knuckles.
Yes. That camel toe, that you know what I mean? That still has an air of like youthfulness about it. That moose knuckle grown.
I've seen some things.
Oh shit. All right.
Oh my god.
Speaking of moose knuckles, let's talk about Crystal Dunn. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean,
She definitely doesn't have no moose knuckles. She's like a professional athlete. She's all thin. She's definitely,
Crystal Dunn is thin?
yeah. Yeah. Don't do this.
I mean, she ain't big, but like
I mean,
she
she's
got
a soccer player, so of course she has like, solid legs.
she got a
But
can on her too, bro.
she got
Like,
what?
put some respect on Crystal Dunn's can, bro.
Sir.
Put some respect. Put some respect. Put some respect on her. Put some respect on her glutes. Put some respect on her glutes. She be out there working. She been working on her glutes. Like, put some respect on that.
Okay.
Put some respect on that. She is a professional athlete with developed muscles. Put some respect on her glutes.
He said with developed muscles.
Put some respect on her glutes.
Okay. I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying she's pretty small. And she's only like 5'2" or something like that, right?
That don't mean nothing.
Anyway, my
That
point
don't mean
is
nothing.
she's gonna be slim and trim.
You don't want to get kicked by Crystal Dunn. I just put it
No,
to you that way.
hell, what? Bro, I actually saw a video of her one time. She was in training and they was like close up so you could really see the speed. And she was absolutely dogging somebody. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, she is now transferred to PSG.
You ain't seen Crystal Dunn's swimsuit issue in Sports Illustrated?
Oh, nah.
Put some respect on this woman, man.
Pull
Put
that
some
up.
respect
Let me
on
see.
this. He said, pull that up. He said, pull that up.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's
Put
nice.
some respect on this woman. She is not a small woman. Like she is small by like American obesity standards.
Yeah.
But when you talk about like athletic, like muscle mass, like density style,
Right.
nah. Put some respect on Crystal Dunn, man. Legend in 2 games.
How did you feel about her move to PSG? Do you think this is the right move at this stage of her career? Like, no one, this is of course just our opinions because we've watched her as a fan. But she's how old now?
Late 30s,
Late 30s.
mid 30s.
Yeah, she's going overseas. She has a kid now. She's married, and she's gonna pick them up, take them to France, and play soccer.
No, this
How you
tracks.
feel?
Her husband's French.
Yeah, that's fine, but she's not.
So Paris ain't French.
He's- Fair enough.
She ain't moving them to the countryside. Like, they in Paris, they'll be cool, and there's a bunch of niggas on the French team anyway.
Ooh.
Like, she gonna be just fine. No, I like this move. PSG is probably below her level
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like the quality that she has,
Mm-hmm.
but also like that's probably good for her at this point in her career
Mm-hmm.
where I
Don't
told you,
get
bro.
distracted. Don't
I
get
told you,
distracted.
bro. I told you. Hey, I done put some respect on Crystal Dunn. I know the queen. I know the queen. But yeah, I think this is good. It's below her level. So I mean, she'll be able, bro. Can you stop? This is going on YouTube, my guy. Like,
Oh,
you,
relax. Oh my God. Run that disclaimer again.
there goes the monetization on this episode.
Woo wee. Yikes.
Yoicks! No, but it's below her. It's below her level. So like I don't think she would have to like overtrain or anything like that. Like she can definitely probably play there with Wendy Renard and like, Kodako and like a couple of other players too. Like, she's easily got another 3 or 4 years in her. I'm
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure she speaks French. Her husband's French.
A
Like,
little bit. She mentions in this article that she's not as good as she should be, she says. Those are her
oh well,
words.
yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. She'll be fine. She probably speaks the right amount of French. Because once you speak too much French, they start treating you like shit over there. Because they
Mm.
think you African. They don't think you American. Like you go over there and you speak like some bad French, they treat you real nice because you're American. Every time I go to Paris, I try not to learn too much French because they treat me like I'm an American. I pop up speaking a little too fast. Like, they're gonna be like, get your African ass. So like I think she's gonna be fine. I think she's gonna be just fine. I really like the move. Um the Parc de Prince is a fucking amazing stadium.
Yeah, I want to go
Uh,
there.
yeah, I've been. It is whew. And it's surprisingly affordable to do the tour. The tour was like €10.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
You got to get down on the field, take pictures on the field and everything.
Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yup.
Yeah, in this article, she also mentions that she's very impressed with the level of resources available, facilities, and stuff like that. Um, playing in NWSL as long as she did and for as many teams as she did, I could definitely see how, you know, you see a proper club and you're
Yeah.
just like, damn, boy, we were doing it not so great for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not apples to apples, right? We had this conversation on an episode quite some time ago where we spoke about, all of their women's teams are directly attached to men's teams. So those resources are already there, that understanding of, you know, player management for training and facilities and massage rooms and all that stuff. It's second nature to them. It's a whole other level of investment and learning for the women's game here in the US. So, it's kind of like the gift and the curse. The gift is the US was the first out of the gate for the women's game, and that made the US women's national team dominant for so long. But, now the other players are in the game and they just have way more experience doing this at a high level. So they can catch up to you in no time once they decided to invest in the women's game. And
Yeah.
here we are.
Well, I mean, it's only going to be a matter of time before just like the best American talent's going overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's only a matter of
Especially if they
time.
paying. If they paying,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially if
pew,
they paying.
we gone.
Like you can go to an international city quick. Like it ain't going to be long before a lot of these American players are going to end up in England. Depending on your connections, probably France. Pretty soon, probably the Netherlands too.
Mm-hmm.
Just anywhere. Germany's going to be a sleeper because there's some pretty strong English speaking just foundation in Germany. Like a lot of people speak English in Germany, so you can make it.
Right.
Um, yeah, it's not going to be long, man. Next couple of years, you're going to see all of our top talent like get out of here. Once the word gets out, like once they go to them national team camps and these NWSL girls walking in there, hurting and shit, and all the girls in the European leagues are walking in like I ain't never felt better. Like it ain't gonna be long.
Yeah. Won't
It
be
ain't
long
gonna
at
be
all.
long.
And some not so uh warm and fuzzy news. Olivier Giroud had a home invasion in LA, which is super unfortunate. Apparently, he was robbed for almost $500,000 in jewelry and other luxury items. This is crazy, man. Do you think this was targeted? I mean, there isn't a ton of detail about it. He wasn't at home when this happened. They took a bunch of watches, 10 luxury watches. No arrests have been made, but this seems to be a growing trend. Celebrity homes being attacked, invaded. Uh, this is like crazy shit. What are your thoughts on this, Ken?
Inside job.
Whoa, what you mean?
I mean, there has to be a level of dots that are connected for you to like know when he's not going to be home, where he lives, like how to get stuff and not ransack like just a total place and make a bunch of noise, like how to get in and out quietly. Like there's a fair amount of planning and detail that goes into this that
Nigga, is you speaking from experience?
I am what I am. What I'm
Nah,
not,
you're supposed to be like,
I'll
you're
never
supposed
be.
to say, bro, I play GTA 5.
Oh, yo, man. Nah, man. Everybody done a B&E once now.
No, the hell they ain't. I have not and will not.
Nah. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But for real though, like no. I mean, I watch a lot of crime docs. So
Yeah.
like, and I play a ton of GTA. So I mean, like, yeah, like, somebody's been sitting on these celebrities. So like, a house cleaner or something, like, says something to somebody, like, it gets in the wind, like, you'll never know directly who's responsible,
Hmm.
but like, you have people in and out of the like celebrities have people in and out of their houses all the time.
Right.
Like, the pool guy, like the HVAC guys, like the cleaning crews, like, like there's so many people in and out of your house.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to maintain a lifestyle like that, then like, I hate to say this is a part of the game, but like this is part of the game. Like,
Oof.
that's
Man.
why they tell you don't keep nothing in your house. Like that's why a lot of the celebrities that you never hear about getting robbed or anything like that, they either have large security details or it's known they don't keep nothing in their house. Like
Right.
that's what safety deposit boxes are for. Like, you know, like you got 15 luxury watches, like $3 million worth of jewelry in your crib. Like for why?
Yeah.
Like, like not even on like, some pocket watch and shit. But I mean, like you got all those people in and out of your house. Like, you just got this stuff laying around. Like, shit's tough out here nowadays, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And it's LA, man. Like they're going through a bunch of shit. So,
yeah,
you can definitely see somebody just trying to get a quick lick and they're like, oh, let's get this soccer guy.
yeah.
But that's
And I,
insane, man. Like, no matter what, it's still a human being. He's a professional. He's out at work, or even if he wasn't at work, he's here in the United States for work.
he don't even
He's,
live there.
huh?
He don't even live there.
Listen, whatever it is, it's his space and it was invaded.
No, I mean, I know what you're saying. I understand what you're
Yeah.
saying. But like, this is not his primary residence.
Yeah. I mean, he got shmoney.
Yeah, he got money, which is probably why, like, like the shit's just laying around like it's laying around.
Right. Right.
I would say though, however, dang, it just slipped my mind. I would say though, however, one silver lining about like having high end jewelry and stuff like that gets stolen like this is that it's probably a large chance that a lot of this gets recovered.
Yeah, because it's easily identifiable.
Oh, it's very
Like, you
easily
don't just come up
identifiable.
on one of these.
Yeah, there's no way, like, and like, where do you like fence it,
Right.
right, to get the value, right? Like, if you got a $300,000 watch, like, if you're gonna like get anywhere close to $300,000 for it, you're gonna have to take it to a jeweler. Like,
And he's gonna be, why does this shit say Olivier Giroud on the back?
why does this shit say Champions League final on the back?
Right.
Like, hold on a second, bro. Let me make a phone call real fast. Let me authenticate that this is real.
Right.
You know who they gonna authenticate that is real with? The
The fucking
LAPD.
LAPD. Hell yeah.
So I mean, like, prayers up, he gets some of this stuff back, but I don't feel too bad for him.
Yeah. I mean, I have my issues with the ultra wealthy, but home invasion that's crazy, bro. Especially he didn't do anything. Like
Yeah,
he's not our problem with the ultra wealthy. He's just
yeah,
a
yeah,
soccer
yeah.
player.
He's just out here.
But yeah, man, we have come to the end of the docket for today. Do you have any final words for the people? I got tripped up there. Couldn't even think what the hell I was about to say.
Oh, so I've been slipping here.
Uh-oh.
It's my fault. This is the third week of Black History Month.
It is the third week of Black History Month.
This
Happy
is the
Black History
third
Month
week of
to
Black
Black people
History
and
Month.
Black people only.
So,
That's a joke because
we
it's
started
Black
off.
History Month.
Yeah, might be the last one.
It might be the last one. It's not the last one.
We started off with a little known Black History fact, and I said I'd do one every week. I didn't do one last week, but I have two this week. Okay.
Okay.
For last week, I would like to shout out Paul Peanut Washington. What? What are you laughing at?
Peanut.
Paul Peanut Washington. He was the first guy to put water in his cereal. Little known Black
You better
History
put some damn
fact.
water on that shit.
Paul Peanut Washington, little known Black History fact. And then we have Denard Day Johnson.
The first two.
Not cooperate with the police.
Salute to Day Day.
Salute to Day Day. Day Day coined the term snitching. I believe the phrase he used was, "I ain't no snitch." So, Denard Day Robinson, coiner of the term snitch. Paul Peanut Johnson, first man to put water in his cereal. There we go.
Salute to y'all. Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Happy Black History Month.
This has been Chop Soccer Podcast. We up out of here.
Peace.